Learn more at peoplesgas.com. Hellman's Real Mayonnaise. Do dip with Hellman's and do no wrong. Meldon Law, official injury and accident law firm sponsor of the Florida Gators. We won't back down. Barbasol Shaving Cream, delivering a quality shave at an honest value for over 100 years. Tower Hill Insurance, providing peace of mind since 1972. UF Health. At UF Health, we believe human progress has no finish line. Visit humanprogress.ufhealth.org to learn more. Wells Fargo, official retail bank of the Florida Gators. And by Aetna Medicare. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation of the Gators Sports Network.
Spurrier's Gridiron Grill is proud to present the Extra Point Postgame Show.
Shall we dance?
The Extra Point Postgame Show with the Dean of Sports Talk, Steve Russell.
Anything can happen. It's gonna get crazy.
The dust is now settled, and it's time to get your thoughts, feelings, and reactions.
We really gotta get started.
Give us a call at 392-TALK. That's 392-8255.
This thing feels big. It really feels good, and everybody in town's going to be on it.
Let's turn it over to your host, Steve Russell, right here on WRUF 98.1 FM, 850 AM, and anywhere in the world on the WRUF radio app.
Welcome into the Extra Point postgame show for a Gator victory tonight. Our Extra Point postgame show brought to you by Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. They are open until midnight tonight, so if you want to go and celebrate a Gator victory, you can go over there tonight to Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. We will open up the phone lines for you, 392-8255. Certainly not a perfect game, but a much-needed win. And I got to tell you, the most surprising thing to me, Florida dominated the line of scrimmage tonight. Dominated. Not just good, they dominated the line of scrimmage. And I did not think that was going to be the case, and it was. All right, Austin leads off. Austin, hello.
Hey, Steve, how's it going?
Good.
Tonight, obviously a great game for the Gators and for Gator Nation in general, just to have a victory. And, I feel really good for this team and for Coach Napier. I thought it was kind of a complete, game on both sides, offense and defense. And, we saw a kick, a punt return, or a punt block for the first time in a long time, so that was great to see. I did have a question for you. At the end of the game, when Coach Napier called timeout, and it said to avoid the 10-second runoff. I was a little bit confused about that, and I was wondering if you could explain that.
Yeah, if you don't call a timeout there, then there's a 10-second runoff that takes place, and he had to call a timeout to avoid that happening.
Oh, okay. But it seems like at that point he would want to have the 10-second runoff.
No.
At the end.
Nope. I believe because I think I'm trying to think at the time exactly. I'm going to look back in my book here. Because I'm trying to think of exactly what timeout that was, because he called two, I think. So I'll look it up for you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Steve, and Joe Gators.
Thank you. Pat, welcome to the show.
Hey, Steve. I got to disagree with you. That timeout shouldn't have been called, because at that time we were wanting time off the clock. So we wanted the 10-second runoff.
But I guess what he asked,
what
he asked, though, I was trying to answer the question he asked, right? I don't disagree with the thought process, but I don't know if they said to avoid the 10-second runoff. I don't know if that was – I was at the game, but I don't know that the official actually said that. I don't remember if he did.
Right. So couple things, man. First time I've seen all three phases, even during the 4-game streak last year. All three phases worked together. Like you said, everything wasn't perfect, but I was happy to see the offense complementing the defense and seeing what the defense could do, not being on the field the entire game. I have a question for you. I'm not one of them, but is this the worst case scenario for some of the people who are dying to get Billy out of here?
Oh, without question.
Maybe he goes on a run like he did last year?
Without question. Yes. Yes. If you want Billy Napier gone, then this is the worst thing you could have happen, which is sad because you should want your team to win.
Terribly.
Period.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, look.
That's the way I feel.
Being a Jets fan.
I mean, I even have some family members that are that way.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
being a Jets fan all these years, right? And I curse coaches, but when the game starts, I want my team to win. And if you don't, something's wrong.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. That's the bottom line, and that's what I want to. So thanks for taking my call, Steve. I appreciate you. Have a great night.
Thank you, Pat. John, welcome to the Extra Point.
Hey, thanks for taking my call, Steve. I tell you what, this is probably one of the best teams as far as execution and playing goes that Napier's put out in the field since he's been here. Let me ask you a question. He's got another key offensive player in the backfield now, Dallas.
He's not in the backfield. He's a receiver. Wilson, yes.
Receiver. Dallas Wilson. Does that take a lot of pressure off the offensive line when you have a good offensive offensive field going behind with the quarterback on either side of them? Does that take a lot of pressure off the offensive line because it keeps the defense honest? They just can't zero in on one side of the line. They got so many key players back there they got to watch out for. I mean, wouldn't that take a lot of pressure
John,
off the quarterback?
he's a receiver, John.
I know, but wouldn't that take a lot of pressure off the offensive line?
No, he's a receiver, John. He's a receiver.
I mean, you have all those key players in the back of the offensive line.
But he's not in the back of the offensive line. He is a wide receiver, John.
Okay, but it still seems like it takes a lot of pressure off the.
Okay, it takes a lot of pressure off him. Now, what's next? Go ahead.
That's all I want to say.
Okay.
I mean, it seems like I've been mercifully unfair to Napier. I've been getting on him. Gonna keep my mouth zipped and see what happens. Thanks.
All right, thank you, John. Spencer, hello.
Hey, good to see you, Steve. Just wanted to say, great win today, huge for the program, lots of opportunity, but excited to see what the rest of the season holds. Go Gators!
All right, thank you. I mean, look, it's one win, but it's a big win. Trey, how you doing today?
Hey, buddy. Steve, I just want to clarify the Austin Barber's helmet came off inside 2 minutes.
That's right.
And they made him.
Yes.
They made him take a timeout.
Yes.
In order for.
That's right. Thank you.
In order for the clock. I mean, you can't get a free timeout. So if you have a timeout, they make you take it.
That's right.
So,
they make you take it. Yes. And you're right.
So everybody that's on Billy, he didn't do anything wrong.
No, he did not do anything. I knew he didn't do anything wrong there, but I forgot about Barber's helmet coming off. You're right.
Yes. So Dallas Wilson, he's a beast. So
makes a difference, doesn't he?
Yes, sir.
And he's a receiver too, just so everybody understands. He's not in the backfield, but he's good.
Yes, sir.
All right, Trey.
Yeah, let's keep this energy rolling.
All right, thank you. Boxing Jim.
Hey, Steve. Well, I picked Texas, but I'm glad.
And what was
that
the score you picked
won.
again? I want to make sure I remember the score you picked.
I picked Florida. I gave Florida 13, and I gave Texas 24.
Okay, I think it was more than that, but okay.
No, sir, it was 24-13.
Okay.
But I'm like you. I was amazed and impressed with the offensive and defensive line. We dominated there. And where's that team? What was the Gator team when we played South Florida? I hope we can keep it up next week in College Station. But now let me ask you something, Steve. Based on the caliber of team that we played first and won that game, do we have to win 5 out of 7 now just to be bowl eligible?
You got to have 6 wins.
I know, but I thought
one of them can't be LIU because it's not a Division I.
That's what. So we need.
You need 4
so
more.
We have 7 games. Sir.
4 more.
Oh. Well, that's only 5.
Florida has 2 wins, don't they?
I know, but I thought the first win.
Oh yeah,
was
I'm sorry. Yeah,
caliber.
because it was yes. You're right. I can't add because that first win you can't count. Yes.
So five out of 2, right? Five
yes.
out of 7, right?
5, yes.
Thank you, Steve.
Okay, thank you, Jim.
Enjoy the show.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
When you're asking me to do math, I'm in trouble. Byron, hello.
Hey, Steve. Steve, I'm going to stay consistent, and I've been on your show for years. I always preach the running game, and the team that runs the ball the best. And you, Steve, have came on after me if they listen about Jaden Ball this week. So I'm not going to say I was right, and I want to just say this, Steve. I'm going to end this with your shows. Shout out to the Wilsons, and especially Trey. Dallas Wilson, you too. All right, Wilson, boys, go Gators!
All right, Byron, thank you. Joni, hello.
Yes.
And you, Steve.
All right, Joni, you can't listen to the radio. You got to talk to me when I call on you here. Justin, hello.
Hey, Steve, can we win 7 straight here?
Can. I don't think that's going to happen.
The defense is on fire here, and I think they can shut down just about anybody else that they play. Georgia, I think they can shut them down. DJ, I'm a little worried about him, but just hand it off, right? I think you can hand it off and hit Dallas and hit, number 3, number 8. And I think they can do this Billy's way. He doesn't win pretty, and that's okay, right?
I think it's okay. Sure. When you win, that's the bottom line. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what a big win tonight. Billy has taken a beating in these last few years, actually, because of that. But I think if you can just keep getting these wins, I think he can save this. Do you think he can save this ship?
We'll see. I mean, look, it's just like last week, everybody wants to fire Billy Napier, and now they're going to win 6 in a row. That's how this works.
I mean, I think we need to give credit where credit is due here.
Certainly.
This was a big win.
Certainly.
Texas was numero uno, okay, coming into the season. And so, Texas isn't good anymore because we beat them? I don't think so. And I don't, as Billy said, I don't subscribe to that.
All right, Justin, thank you. All right, Joni, we'll try you again. Go ahead.
All right. Hey, this is Joni, and I was just calling to let you know, as an SEC fan, I want to say good job for the Gators today. But as a true Georgia fan, straight up out of Georgia, I got an offer for y'all. Y'all need a good coach, and Mike Bobo's buy one, get one free. You can take the center with you. Take his son, too.
All right. Thank you, Joni. Okay. Jake, hello.
Hey, what's going on, Steve?
Hey, Jake.
Hey, so I just wanted to say, man, this is very weird that you haven't been getting calls about the offense today. And it looks like to me that we were running the same plays. It just looks like things were getting executed because we had that bye week. Am I wrong on that? It looks like we were running the same plays. Maybe Dallas Wilson was a bigger X factor, but to me it looks like we were running the same plays.
I think Dallas Wilson was an X factor, but look, you run the ball better when your offensive line does its job. The offensive line today and the defensive line dominated Texas's fronts. Period. That was the key to the entire game.
They were putting pause on Texas defensive line. That was something that if you would have told me to bet that I would have told you no, we would have had to win the game in the air. I mean, we were beating them down up front, and I loved it.
Yeah, and look, Lagway quietly threw for 300, 298. So, I mean,
with 21 completions,
right? 21 of 28, I think. So, I think if you went into this game and said, he throws for 300 and Ball runs for 100 and change, and Clark had a nice game too. He averaged over 4 yards a carry, but it was the lines of scrimmage. In the SEC, the old adage about, it's a line of scrimmage league. Well, the line of scrimmage won Florida this game tonight, period.
That is true. I mean, we look like, I'm not going to lie, the way we were blocking punts and everything, it took me back to the Urban Meyer days for a minute. Go Gators.
Okay, thank you. I forgot about this. I'm forgetting a lot tonight. I think I'm ecstatic with the win here. I believe you can count one win, like the LIU win, as a bowl-eligible win. So now they have 2 wins towards bowl eligibility. Walton, hello. Okay, phones just went. Let me try it again. Walton, hello.
I think we owe Napier a big apology. I mean, I think coming from an Auburn fan, I think the Gators played really good tonight, and I think we owe Napier a big apology. I think they can go far this season. They just had a slow start, and I think they're picking it back up.
All right, Walton, thank you. We shall see. Schedule doesn't get any easier, that's for sure. Ted, hello.
How's it going? Yeah, Dallas Wilson's a cyborg. Steve, can you explain, because I was at the game, what was the official call when we had that 3rd and 3 and Napier ended up calling the timeout? And I know an offensive lineman's helmet came off. Typically what would happen is that player has to come off the field, but once the ball is spotted again, the clock starts running. Can you explain what happened?
He took the timeout that was already explained earlier.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so, what happened?
Well, the helmet came off, and
yes.
So he took the timeout to keep him in the game, and that's the way it went.
So I am correct, though. If the play is he can come off of the field, another person can come in, the ball would have been spotted had we not taken the timeout, and the clock would have continued to run. Is that accurate?
No, I don't believe that's accurate.
So okay.
I don't. And again,
right.
somebody can
think
correct me here. I mean,
it.
this is a minutia thing in a game, but
it's a huge thing. A huge thing, though, because that was our final drive there. We ended up losing yardage on that next play. That's not a minutia thing. That's
yes,
25
it is.
seconds.
Yes, it is, because it didn't matter.
It's an enormous thing.
No, it's not. How did it affect the game?
Thing.
How did it affect the game?
25 seconds of game
Don't
clock.
talk when I talk, Ted.
Bye.
How did it affect the game? Okay, here's how it affected the game, my friend. 0. Clay, hello.
Steve, Dallas Wilson is a beast. Great win. But on that beast mode run he had, did you see that safety hold onto his ankle and not let it go when it clearly was in the end zone? It looked like to me he was trying to twist his ankle because he was already in the end zone. You don't continue to hold the ankle when you cross the goal line. He didn't let it go till he got up. He still had it.
Maybe he didn't realize he was in the end zone.
He was the one guarding the goal line. He tripped him before he went in the end zone.
Maybe he didn't realize.
You need to go back and watch that, man, because to me, it was clear the guy was trying to injure him.
You know what this is about? This is about building a house and having a question about one cinder block.
Yeah,
that's what this is.
It bothered me. It just bothered me.
I can tell that, Clay.
Like, come on,
I can tell that. All right. Thank you for your call. Good God in heaven. Daniel, hello.
Hey, Steve, what's up, buddy?
Go ahead.
2 things. When Dallas Wilson caught that pass and ran it down, it was late in the 3rd.
One center pick.
Okay, I don't know what happened on the phone there. Jackson, hello.
Hey, Steve, how are you?
Good.
Hey, Gators beat number 9 Longhorns. People are going to look at that number 9 ranking, but this is nothing new from the offensive standpoint we saw from Texas all year. Arch Manning is not good. I'm not surprised by the defensive performance and their struggles. I do agree we did dominate the line of scrimmage, but this is detrimental to the fans that want Napier gone. And they're not the number 9 team in the country. So just want to hear your thoughts because, Arch Manning, that Texas offense is not very good.
Well, I guess if you want Billy Napier gone, no win is going to be good. And to discredit,
I agree with that.
And to discredit Texas, I think is wrong. Texas, now, I said going into the game on my radio show, they've only played one team.
Correct.
And I think
they have not played. It's October 4th, and they have not played a league game until tonight.
Right,
so.
And I think that was a detriment to them because they had 3 cupcakes and weren't
Yep.
tested after Ohio State. But to say that they're not a good team, I mean, I thought they hung in there, and I'll tell you something else.
I'm just saying Arch Manning offensively. We've even seen his struggles in their 3 cupcake games. That's all I'm saying.
But Arch Manning hung tough tonight. His offensive line was dominated. He was under pressure all night long, and he still threw for 260 yards.
Well, the good news for the Fire Billy Napier crowd is we're going on the road next week against a ranked team who he has yet to beat in his tenure, and that is
he just beat a ranked team. Oh, you mean on the road?
Oh, on the road, yeah,
okay.
on the road.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Okay. Marty's next. Hi, Marty.
Hey, Steve. Well, first of all, I disagree with the last caller. I think we'll find out how good Texas is next week when they play Oklahoma. But, this is a prime example as to why they shouldn't have fired Billy during the break, because there's no way we'd have beaten Texas if they'd have fired Billy. So I say let them play out the year. Let's see how we play out. We've got enough talent and a good enough team that we can get enough wins to go to a bowl game, and then we'll let the season play out. But it was a great win, and I was excited to see the offense start to move the ball down the field and throw some vertical passes. And obviously we've got a great receiver in the true freshman, Dallas Wilson. So I'm excited for the way the rest of the year is going to play out.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take a break. We'll come back. More of the Extra Point postgame show coming up as you listen on WRUF.
Spurrier's Gridiron Grill is a special type of place for Gator fans and fans of great food, which is why we made every day special. Join us on Martini Tuesdays for half off our handcrafted martinis and wine Wednesdays, where you can enjoy a bottle of wine for 50% off. On Old Fashioned Thursdays, indulge in our selection of 8 classic old-fashioned cocktails. And of course, don't forget Sunday brunch. And now you can look special in some of our great merchandise, available at the restaurant or online at Spurriers.com. Spurrier's Gridiron Grill, the hottest restaurant in Florida in the heart of Gator Nation.
Sean Kelly, voice of the Gators, and a Bud man. Gators and Longhorns on the gridiron this week. Time to share some of my Bud Light game prep. This is the 5th meeting all time. The last one in Gainesville was 1940. Do you know who the coaches were? Me neither. What I do know is that Bud Light is a timeless pairing with any football game. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Charge that cooler up with plenty of ice-cold Bud Light this weekend. Bud Light beer. Enjoy responsibly.
It's that time again. The air is getting cooler. The skies are getting darker. The creatures, goblins, and goons are waiting for you to come out. Newberry Cornfield Maze. Oh, you can run, but you can't hide. Every weekend, September 19th through October 25th, find your way through the scariest maze ever devised. Then, test your luck in the haunted house and see if you come out alive. Feeling fearless? Take a trip on the haunted hayride and see what lurks in the night. Not enough? Take a whirl on the meanest mechanical bull or roll out of control in the human hamster ball. The terror begins at the Newberry Cornfield Maze every weekend from September 19th through October 25th. Get your tickets now at NewberryCornfieldMaze.com. That's NewberryCornfieldMaze.com. Laugh by day, scream by night.
You're listening to The Extra Point with Steve Russell, presented by Spurrier's Gridiron Grill on WRUF, 98.1 FM, 850 AM, and anywhere in the world on the WRUF mobile app.
Manning to throw, climbs the pocket, wrapped up, sack, pulls out at the 41-yard line. Gums sacked him. Woods jumped on it.
That's okay.
They've ruled him down.
Game's over.
The clock's running. 4, 3, 1. Spike the ball. Hold on. Hold still, sideline. Clock shows zeros. But I think the officials are going to say that Manning spiked the ball with 1 second to go. They're going to have one play.
After review, the ball was still in the quarterback's hands with 0 seconds on the clock. By rule, the game was over.
Chop this one up for the Gators. 29-21. How about that?
And a win in the books. James is next. Hi, James.
Hey, Steve. Good game tonight. Was happy to be at the game. It was hard to hear the referee sometimes what was going on, but it seemed like on that controversial or questionable play with the timeout, that the player was actually injured at first, and they stopped the clock as far as the referees did. Then as he got up and walked off the field, they started the clock back up. Is that all that happened?
I don't know why this is a big deal tonight, given everything that happened in this game. Okay, I don't understand this. The simple answer is Austin Barber's helmet came off, and they wanted to get Barber back on the field. That's it.
I got you. from out up there you couldn't see it. I mean, it's just like near the last play of the game. It looked like Manning's knee was down when he went and threw the previous pass. So either that had to be an interception, or a fumble, or they should have, started the play. I don't understand why the clock stopped there either, because his knee was down on the previous play before he even tried to spike the ball.
Okay. Thank you. Daniel, hello.
Hey, Steve, on the way back to Georgia. How about that game?
Good game.
Yep. I got to tip the hat to the fans. Every week that we're home, we bring it. That place is loud.
Yep.
I took my earphones off listening to Shane in the broadcast, and it was just so loud in there. So we're all a little crazy sometimes, but we do our part. Bring it.
And I will say this. Even if some people don't want Billy Napier here, or whoever the coach is here, nobody can say that Florida doesn't put people in the seats.
That's right.
So that's a good thing.
I came expecting a win and heading back to Georgia with a W. I'm happy.
All right, Daniel. Thank you. I'm glad you're happy. Charles, hello. We haven't heard that word a lot around here, so that's a nice thing. Charles, hello.
Hey, I'm glad to be on. I love the game, loved being there, loving seeing the energy. But I have to disagree with all the people who are saying this is a redemption for Billy Napier. And my disagreement is that terrible fourth quarter management is what lost us that USF game. And I saw it on display here. We gave them way too many shots. I love the win, but I'm still on the fire Billy Napier train. It's tough. It's tough to say. Love to win, but I think we should get him out of here. I think there's better options. And free Palestine, free Ireland.
The hell is that? Todd, hello.
Hey, so I appreciate the call. So I'm sitting here and I'm watching DJ Lagway throw a pass on, 5 minutes left. We're throwing the ball deep. Why are we not running the ball with our greatest player on our team in Jaden Ball? And it's freaking fourth quarter. Why are we not running with Jaden Ball? Next, why do we sit here and give excuses for Billy Napier for calling a timeout? I understand. We have a backup center. Why do we not run our backup center out there instead of making an excuse for calling a timeout? We could have run a 40 seconds off the clock and said we were like, oh, no, we can't run the ball with our backup center. That's on Billy if we can't. If we're not prepared with our backup center to go out there, that's on Billy.
No, it's not on Billy. It's yes, it is. No, it's not. You want your best. Let me ask you a question. Do you want your best players in the game?
Yeah, I want my best players in the game, but if we could have no faith in our backup center.
That's not the point. That's not the point. Not the point. My point is done. Jordan, hello.
Jordan, you're up.
Done. Ryan, hello.
Steven.
Ryan, talk.
Everybody you're talking to is telling the truth, and you're not listening to it, buddy.
I'm listening to it. I listen to it every Saturday.
You are 100% wrong, and I'm sorry.
On what? Tell me what I'm wrong on. Tell me what I'm wrong on.
I will tell you. Let me tell you. You get somebody's butt out there.
Okay, done. Jeff, hello.
Hey, Steve. Listen, first time I've called in. I'm an old Gator like you. Dallas Wilson, best first game in the swamp since Reeves and Alvarez, or what do you think?
Well, he set a record today. I mean, as far as a debut and a 100-yard game and all of that. So, yeah, very good.
Yeah, all right, good Gators.
All right, thank you. You know what gets me? This is what gets me. There's a segment of this fan base that just can't celebrate a damn win. That's sad. That's really sad. Then why go to the game? Why root for your team? That's just, to me, ridiculous. I mean, you can quibble. We can sit here and say he should have done this or he should have done. Okay, fine. But isn't the object for your school to win a game? I don't understand that. And I'm sorry if that's old school or if that's whatever. I'm sorry, that's what I think. And we can sit here and nitpick what Billy Napier did. They won the freaking game. Anybody expect that? I don't think the naysayers expected that. So why can't you celebrate a win? I don't get that. Tony, hello.
Hey, Steve, Putnam County Gator Club here just representing. And, man, I'm with you, dude. I mean, Florida fans need to consider the lilies of the frickin' field, man. I mean, we got to win against a top 10 team at home. I know, everybody that talks about let's fire Billy Napier. So my question is, well, who's out there that's just – I mean, there's already major collegiate football teams that have fired their coaches. Who are we going to go get? I mean, look at Mike Norvell. I mean, what was he in year 6 last year, and he goes 2-10? I mean, what are we doing here, man? Dude, enjoy the win. The Gators won. The beer is cold, and Steve Russell is on the extra point. Life is good. Go
Right,
Gators.
Tony, thank you. All right. I also want to tell you, because it's time to celebrate, and because of that, you can go to Spurrier's Gridiron Grill with a great win. If you built up an appetite watching the game, join your fellow Gators tomorrow for the best brunch in town at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. Spurrier's Gridiron Grill serving a premium buffet with an omelet station, ginger sage chicken sausage, shredded short rib, and, of course, their famous chicken and waffles. Wash it all down with bottomless mimosas and Bloody Marys tomorrow, every Sunday from 11 to 3 at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill and Celebration Point. And don't forget, they are open tonight until midnight. I think Steve is next. Steve, hello.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Beast. How you doing?
Hey, man.
Hey, so I don't know how you do this every week. I've heard less angry people after a loss than what we've done tonight, and I guess what I want to say is Team Billy, man. I believe in him, and maybe I'm crazy, but I think when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail, and that's where some of these people are coming from. Great win tonight. Ran the ball. Defense looked possessed, which was awesome. Played really well, and you're right. I mean, people are just nitpicking the little stuff. Man, we just beat a team that was number 1 previously and number 9 right now, and I'm happy. And it's great to be a Gator.
All right. Thank you for the call. And look, you can nitpick any game. I was not thrilled when Lagway threw the pick. There was no, in my view, there was no reason to throw the ball then. But, when you call, I don't know how many plays they ran, right? They're all not going to be winners. They're not. And there's going to be points in the game when you make a mistake. There's not a coach in the United States of America, including Nick Saban, whoever, that didn't make a mistake in a game. Adam, hello.
Hey, Steve. Hey, fantastic win tonight. I don't know who's nitpicking whatnot, but listen, I want to say the Gator Nation showed up and showed out. They allowed us to get 20 yards that I could count in false starts and delay the game, man. Like, I love it. And Billy Napier called an awesome game, man. Like, his play calling was off the hook. Like, there's nothing to nitpick, man. This was an incredible win. Like, I didn't think – Steve, did you think we were going to win? Did you pick us tonight to win?
No. I didn't think it would be a blowout, but I picked Florida to lose.
Right. I thought it was going to be a close game, 17-14, whatever, man. And I'm sorry for all the sirens behind me, but, hey, good, that belongs. Everybody raise it up. Go Gators!
All right. Thank you, Adam. John, welcome.
Hey, Steve. How you doing?
Good, John.
Hey, I was calling in to say, hey, the boys showed up today. They played so hard, offense, defense, especially in the trenches like you always bring up. To Billy Napier. I mean, where else do you go with it?
I didn't. You cut out there a little bit, John. Could you repeat that for me?
Yeah, I was just saying that Billy Napier, in my mind, is the guy we got to keep. Not just off this win, but it's like, where do you go from there? I know there's all these high-profile coaches out there that you think, everybody wants to come to Florida. We don't know. I do think if he hires an offense coordinator, which we've been saying for a while, but, that'll go a long way. But no, we're just happy because me and my girls, you want to say anything?
Hi.
All right, there you go. All right, John.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you for your call. Trevor, hello.
Hey, Steve. How you doing today, bud?
I'm doing well.
Pretty good, pretty good. Hey, two things real quick. First thing is I think the Manning family disowned Arch. And the other one is the Seminoles are about to lose to Miami right now.
Okay, thank you. Quentin, hello.
Hello, Steve. Thanks for taking my call.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I was just calling. I have my youngest son with me. He's on an 8U team. I coach him. The object of football is to win your downs. You're not going to win every down. Tonight, they won enough downs to win the game, and they played some great football. As a Gator fan and bringing my son, that's all you want to see is the Gators play a great game and win the football game, and they did that tonight. So that's all I needed to say tonight. Just go Gators and a great game, great win for the Florida Gators.
All right, Quentin, thank you. You know, I didn't realize this. Texas had 52 yards net rushing tonight. 52. Pretty good. Jay, hello.
How's it going, Steve?
Good.
I want to say this. Mannings do not win in Gainesville.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
I figured you'd like that one.
Oh,
but, the defense is really the story of the game. Their ability to get pressure on Manning, stop the run. That's really where the bread's buttered for them. I do wish that, and I know you're probably going to defend him, but Billy, I really wish he would have better clock management in the game. There was some sketchy stuff that they did against South Florida that put them in a position to succeed down there late to get the field goal. And then fast forward today, here we go again, throwing the ball, 5:04, 29-14. You got to run the ball, get the hell
Yeah,
up.
I didn't agree with that call either. I'm with you.
So, you just got to get up in there and get up out of there, and that's what it comes down to. And you don't get cute. Win the game, go home. But it's continuous stuff. I've seen it for 4 years. I'm glad he got the win because he's probably getting fired on October 5th if he didn't, but that's neither here nor there now. So we'll see what we got for Texas A&M. But anyway, go Gators.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I looked this up. That occurred, the interception, with 6 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the game. Let's see here. We're going to get Pablo, I think, next. Pablo, hello.
Steve, how you doing tonight?
All right, sir.
Outstanding. Well, great win for the Gator Nation. And I'm going to be a little nitpicky. So maybe it's already been addressed, but why didn't we call timeout before the end of the first half when we had just blocked a punt and we had them back on their one? I would have called a timeout and made them punt it. What do you think?
I'm trying to think of the exact time of that.
Right before the end of the first half.
I want to make sure I'm accurate here, so I'm looking this up here. Second quarter. All right, Texas has the ball. 1:46 to go. Is that what you're talking about, the last drive?
No. Yeah, but about 16 seconds left. We had backed them up. We had already blocked a punt, and if they had played that last play, they would have a punt out of their own end zone from the 1 or 2 yard line. And I don't understand why Billy let the clock burn out.
He called a timeout.
No, he could have called a timeout.
I'm looking at the play of the game. Okay, in the second quarter. Okay, Texas drive. I'll read this to you. Texas drive starts with 1:46 seconds left. Run up the middle, 0 yards to the Texas 12. Penalty, Texas false start. Texas, no huddle shotgun, rush up middle for 6 yards. Florida timeout with 41 seconds to go. I'm reading right from the game book. Right from the game book.
But what happened then? Did we have any timeouts left?
Manning was sacked.
But it was fourth down, and they could have. All right. Well, anyway, you know what? I can't do time management either. So, but anyway, great game, great outcome. Really appreciative of everything you do, Steve. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Take a break. Come back. More of the Extra Point as you listen on WRUF.
Spurrier's Gridiron Grill is a special type of place for Gator fans and fans of great food, which is why we made every day special. Join us on Martini Tuesdays for half off our handcrafted martinis and wine Wednesdays, where you can enjoy a bottle of wine for 50% off. On Old Fashioned Thursdays, indulge in our selection of 8 classic old-fashioned cocktails. And of course, don't forget Sunday brunch. And now you can look special in some of our great merchandise. Available at the restaurant or online at Spurriers.com. Spurrier's Gridiron Grill, the hottest restaurant in Florida in the heart of Gator Nation.
Hey Gator fans, the Florida Department of Corrections wants you on our winning team. You could earn a starting salary of $22 per hour plus up to a $6,000 hiring bonus at many locations statewide. As a correctional officer, you can start a stable career in a controlled, team-oriented environment. No experience is required, and training is provided. Kickstart your career today and make a positive impact on your community. Visit FLDOCjobs.com to apply today. That's FLDOCjobs.com.
In Ocala, RC Hill Mitsubishi knows it's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down.
The rest of the city is scary. Look into my eyes. You will put thousands down.
Hold it right there, mister.
Seriously? I'm closing a deal here.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down.
Thank you, officer. That guy is creepy.
Yes, ma'am. Now let's get you to RC Hill Mitsubishi.
RC takes any trade, even if you're still out thousands.
Any trade and dime down? That's just batty.
And as for credit amnesty, all you need is a job and a dime.
Acres of pre-owned plus new Mitsubishis with 0% financing for 60 months.
New Outlander SUVs have all the toys and your engine's covered for life.
It truly is a crime to pay more than a dime. RC Hill Mitsubishi.
On 441 South Pine Avenue in Ocala.
RCHillOcala.com.
Dime down, $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
It's the Extra Point with Steve Russell, presented by Spurrier's Gridiron Grill on WRUF, 98.1 FM, 850 AM, and anywhere in the world on the WRUF mobile app.
All right, we continue on the Extra Point postgame show. Jonah, you're up. How are you?
What's going on, Steve? How you doing?
Hey, man.
Hey, just wanted to come on here and say through all kinds of weather, we all stick together whether we win or lose. And I just want to say that I'm happy for this win. And, yes, we didn't play clean, but we have a game next week that we go to a hostile environment, and we still got to support them whether we win or lose. Go Gators, Steve.
All right, thank you. I mean, that's, I think, what most people would do. Benito, hello.
Hi, Steve. How you doing tonight?
Hello. Benito, talk. Go ahead. All right. Mark, hello.
Hey, Steve. Listen, I just want to compliment the crowd on their enthusiasm. Also, I'm real happy for these young men that they want to win, Steve, every week. They want to win. And, you know, whether your affiliation's with Napier or not, these guys, I'm just happy for them, and that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Look, I'm just going to say this. You have every right as a fan to say you don't like Billy Napier, you want him to be fired, whatever that is. Every right. But if you are a fan of a school and you can't celebrate a win like the one tonight, there's something wrong. There's just something wrong. At least in my view. Dave, hello.
Hey, Steve. Go Gators. Good win tonight. We were watching on TV, so we're only privy to what they had on the broadcast, but I noticed the first possession that Texas had, we kicked it out of the end zone, and the ref spotted at the 30, and they started out on the 30. Was there some explanation for that, or was that just a ref mess-up?
Again, you're asking me a specific thing. When was this?
The very beginning of the game, after we score, we kick it off to Texas. We kicked it out of the end zone, so I thought it should have been a touchback, but they started on the 30. So I wasn't sure if there's something that people, in the stadium were privy to. Was there some kind of penalty on that they didn't have on the TV?
Yeah. Yes, Florida was offside. That's right.
Okay.
That's why I got to the 30.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I forgot about that. But yes, they were offsides. Again, luckily I have my book here, so I can be. And I want to be accurate when I get asked this stuff. Matt, hello.
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Okay.
I held on through some really long-winded ones you had there, but
all I wanted to say was go Gators. We still have not let a Manning win in Gainesville. I love Billy Napier.
I think Eli Manning won here?
You're right. He did in Gainesville.
But not a lot. Not many.
No. And in my 41 years of being a Gator fan, I've never not had goosebumps after a win. So I don't know what's wrong with some of these Gator fans, but go Gators. Thanks for everything you do.
Matt. Yep, thank you. Craig, welcome.
Steve, I got to say the Swamp kind of won that game tonight. They rattled that Arch Manning. Now, I have another question for you. I know it's off the thing, but who do you like in the baseball now?
It is. It's a little off. Since my Mets are not in it, you know who I'm rooting for is somebody like Seattle, because they have not had a great deal of postseason success. So if I don't have a pony in the race, I'd like to see them at least make the World Series. And Raleigh's had such a big year; it'd be nice to have him spotlighted too.
Okay.
All right.
I have no team in the race yet, but I kind of like to see the Cubs win. I'm a Braves fan, but thank you, Steve. For
all
all
right,
you do.
Craig.
Good night.
Thank you. Yep. Cubs win. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm getting them in order here. Is this Samuela? Is that correct?
Better get your phone.
Hello. Okay. Eric, hello.
Hello, Steve.
Yes, sir.
I've been listening to you for 48 years, and I love your show. And I just wanted to answer a question somebody had said about why didn't we call a timeout at the end of the first half? It's because we had none left. We had called our last timeout already, and so when there was 3 seconds left, we couldn't call another. We didn't have one left.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Thank
just
you.
wanted to,
All right.
Didn't know if somebody answered that.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Nick is next. Hi, Nick.
Hey, Steve, this is Nick from New Jersey here. Tired of talking about timeouts, so instead I want to ask, what did you think about Sarkisian's play calling tonight? It seems like he got his guys open pretty well. Thanks.
Okay. I got to tell you something. Sark is, I think, a tremendous play caller, and I think he is a tremendous drawer-upper of plays. But I can tell you this. I don't care who's calling the plays. If your quarterback is on his backside or has no time to throw, it's really tough because you were dominated at the line of scrimmage. The run game was totally taken away. They couldn't do anything. And that really hampers you as a play caller. I mean, think about Billy Napier tonight, okay? He had a 100-yard rusher in ball and a passer who threw for 300. I'd like to call plays in that situation like that. So, sometimes you got to give credit and not say, well, and look, I don't know Texas's offense because I see them either on television or in a game like tonight, but I have watched them and I know what Sarkisian's done in getting his team to the playoff and watching his offenses do well. Just like last year against Florida, remember? That was a pretty good offensive showing last year. But tonight, they just couldn't get anything done because of the defense. It's hard to call plays when your quarterback is on his backside or running for his life. Let's see here. Daryl's up. Hi, Daryl.
Hey, Steve. How's it going?
Good.
All right. Man, I remember you from back in the day. I used to go to high school in Newberry, and I know you did a little coaching out there.
Yep.
But I know you get beat up back and forth for people calling in after the post-game shows and everything, but I just want to get your personal opinion. Like, how do you feel about how the game went today?
How do you mean how it went?
Quarterback play and, the play calling and things like that. How do you feel?
I think it was really good. I mean, DJ Lagway threw for 300 yards. Florida ran the ball. Ball had 100 and something yards. The defense was dominant. The offensive line played arguably its best game of the year. I mean, you can quibble with, nobody's going to call a perfect game, but I think that was terrific.
And ultimately, because I know you get beat up all night after the games, but I just wanted to hear your input and see how you felt about the situation.
Yeah, I mean, look, if I don't think Florida plays well, I'll say it, and I have. I've done it for years.
You absolutely have.
But I don't go out of my way to knock somebody. But I mean, you got to try to call it like it is. And again, people have every right to have an opinion about I don't like the coach or whatever. But if you are a fan of a school, at least celebrate a win. One of the bigger wins Florida's had at Florida Field. How do you not celebrate that?
Absolutely, and that's how I feel. And it was a positive call, because I know you get beat down all the time. People calling in after the games and how things went, but I just wanted to get your input and just let you know, hey, I'm a Gator.
All right, Daryl, thank you. And getting beat up once in a while is okay. You're listening to the Extra Point Postgame Show on WRUF Gainesville. Johnny, hello.
Stevie, baby, what's going on, man?
Johnny C, what's happening?
What's up, bro? Steve, you just answered my question. I mean, I was calling. I was trying to figure out what people mean by they didn't play a clean game. Who played the clean game 100%? I'm just amazed sometimes by the Gator fans. And like you said, Steve, everybody's entitled to their opinion. So take mine. Take the victory, celebrate it like you just said, and look forward to the next game. Steve, I appreciate you a lot, brother. I'm going to go ahead and hang up, and it's always good talking to you,
All right,
brother.
Johnny C, thank you. Appreciate it. Matt, welcome to the show.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Okay.
I just want to say game looked, pretty good performance by the team. The defense showed up. Lagway, obviously, is a work in progress, but I think there's a lot of upside. Coach keeps giving the ball to Bob, and I think that's a great plan. The O-line showed up to support that, and I think we will see by the end of the season if, Napier is the guy to have. I'm still on the fence. I think, I see some positives. Obviously it's a work in progress, and, I don't, each season is its own bag. So take it as it is, guys. Don't jump on or off the fence just on one game.
All right, Matt, thank you for the call.
Love you.
Thank you. Andrew, welcome.
Yes, Steve. Any individuals who maybe, they might be a little bit somber about a big win or come across as downcasted in some way behaviorally after a performance that we had tonight, which, in my opinion, was a very, very good effort, which showed improvement and some, getting after it from the line. And, it's hard. Sometimes people don't realize, I think, these kids are improving from week to week. And game plans and different things from the coaching side, they improve as well. Whatever happens to Billy is going to be up to the administration. And I think that we ought to wait till the season's over to make a cumulative judgment on whether or not we need to go in a different direction. But we do have the potential. What I wanted to add to that or ask you was, what about that ball that was thrown and it clearly hit the grass, but yet they upheld the call in the field? Did you have any doubt at all whether or not that hit the ground?
Well, I'll quibble with your word clearly. If it was clearly, there wouldn't have been a review. So there was obviously, some question as to whether it did or not. To the naked eye, I thought the ball did hit, but that's what they have replay for.
Yeah, and that block punt was pretty cool, too. So go Gators. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. Porter, hello.
Hey, Steve, I know you're at the game and the press box stuff. You don't have privy to the feed, the television feed. It might clear up. The referee said it wrong, but he said Florida takes the timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. We can certainly do that, but we didn't do that. But it's Texas's choice to accept the 10-second runoff or not anyway, and they would have declined it. So anyway, it's two separate things. The announcer said it wrong. We took the timeout so Barbic could stay in the game. Now, one question I have for you, I'd like to, you may not know it now, but there may be a rule if there's an injury under 2 minutes or something as far as how the clock behaves, because I think it should have been a moving clock until we took the time out, and I don't think we're stupid enough to say, well, let's take the time out now instead of letting the time go down. But I don't know if there's a rule regarding that, so if you happen to find that out, I'd like to know. But the refs said it wrong. That's what's confusing everybody, and the announcers didn't pick up on it. And that's it. Go Gators. Be
All
safe.
right, Porter,
Thanks.
thank you. We'll take a break. We'll come back. More of the Extra Point coming up as you listen on WRUF.
The hunt is on. Yes, sir. This is the time of year we all wait for at Polaris of Gainesville.
My man and I love going off-road for some hunting and fishing. That's why our ORV is so important to us.
You're right. And now during the fall clearance sale, get the biggest savings of the year on new Polaris Ranger XPs, Razors, Expeditions, and Sportsmen. But there's limited supplies at the lowest prices. We do business with a handshake and a commitment to value and service. US 441 between Gainesville and Alachua. Online at polarisofgainesville.com.
Power, performance, precision. When you ride Kawasaki, you don't just hit the road, you own it. And the best place to save big on your new Kawasaki is Polaris of Gainesville. Right now, get huge Kawasaki rebates, plus exclusive in-house savings you won't get anywhere else. From adrenaline-pumping sports bikes like the 2025 Kawasaki Ninja 6R to rugged ATVs and side-by-sides, Kawasaki delivers legendary performance. And now Polaris of Gainesville makes it more affordable than ever. Stop in and save today. US 441 between Gainesville and Alachua. Online at polarisofgainesville.com.
Have you ever wanted to visit a real working cattle ranch? Well, call the neighbors, grab the kids, and head out to Bray's Ranch in Waldo during their Fall Fest. Wander through an 8-acre sorghum pasture, check out the pumpkin patch, play farm games, touch a tractor, a corn pit, and stop by to meet the cows. They're waiting to meet you. It's authentic family fun and real farm life together. Visit Bray's Ranch Saturdays and Sundays starting October 4th. It's the Bray's Ranch Fall Fest in Waldo. Visit BRAZEranch.com.
At the UPS store, we get it. Being a small biz owner requires grit and hustle, but you don't have to do it alone. We've got your back. You put your heart and soul into your biz, we put ours into packing and shipping. While you're keeping track of your custom-made orders, our mailboxes are keeping your packages safe. Because we're here to help you be unstoppable with shredding, printing, notary, and more. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today.
You're listening to The Extra Point with Steve Russell. Presented by Spurrier's Gridiron Grill on WRUF. 98.1 FM, 850 AM, and anywhere in the world on the WRUF mobile app.
Doug, I got your email, and we did clear up the whole thing about Austin Barber and all of that. And he said the end of the first half, took a timeout, waited almost 10 seconds to call it. Would have called it sooner, may have been able to force a punt rather than Texas running the clock out. So, okay, there you go. Jack is up. Hi, Jack.
Jack, Steve, I want to apologize for yesterday saying we were going to get boat raced. Hats off to Coach Napier. All these crybabies are talking bad about nitpicking about the Gators. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. We beat a team that has more money, as they say, than God, right? A Texas program, academically, everything, sports-wise, that's our equal. We dominate on the offensive, defensive lines. Stop talking about Billy Napier. He coached his tail off today, and you guys should be embarrassed, nitpicking. And sorry, Steve, for them. I apologize. Today's my 59th straight year going to a Gator game. It's all about the Gators. We won. The crowd was incredible. The team, like you said, Steve, to win in the SEC, it's a line of scrimmage league. And this team that recruits 5 stars, that has all the money to buy players, we kicked the crap out of them. So hats off to Coach Napier. Hats off these players, the whole team. They deserve it. Let's go beat Texas A&M, Steve. Go Gators.
All right, thank you. Peyton says, what if it's a weak mix? Florida Trenches won both sides of the ball, can cross Texas off the list of schools they haven't beaten. See if they can beat Notre Dame, he says, in 2031. Okay, I'm not sure I'll be doing an extra point. Maybe, hello, this is the extra point. No, we'll see. Constantinople, hello.
Hello, how you doing, Steve? 10 out of 10 on the pronunciation. I was curious of your thoughts on our stable of running backs. I know that first guy did very well, but I'm not sure who else is in there in case he gets injured or tired, or like we saw in the second half, the running game kind of slowed down. I kind of wanted to know what your thoughts were on that.
Yeah, Jacoby Jackson is normally the backup to Jaden Ball, but he was hurt. He was out for the game. So They had a young guy, Duke Clark, there, who I think did well. He had 9 carries for 38, I think, or 9 for something like that. So he averaged, 4 yards a carry. But Gator fans have been screaming to get Jaden Ball a lot of carries. Well, guess what? He had 27 carries of the rock tonight.
Yeah, Florida fans know what they're talking about. He did very well. Second thing is I know DJ Lagway's kind of been inconsistent this season. What do you think, and what can you attribute to his success today that he wasn't doing previously? Is Texas overrated, or was there something special that you saw?
3 things. I'm glad you asked that. One, sometimes, and it's only a one-game sample, okay? But we saw what Dallas Wilson did in the spring game, and in talking to people in the program, they were raving about him, and they didn't have him. Well, look at the difference it made tonight, right? Over 100 yards receiving, and that opened up other things. Plus, they got Sturdivant back, they got Mizell back. So he had a full complement, just about, of receivers. I think that helped. Number 2, the offensive line played its rear end off tonight. They gave him time for the most part, and if a good quarterback gets time, he's going to – Arch Manning's a good quarterback. He had no time. So I think that helped too. And I also think they threw a lot of short stuff. He would take the ball, sort of pivot, and then throw a little quick pass. They didn't throw the ball. I know a lot of people want to see the deep ball, but sometimes defenses play 1 high, 2 high, take that away. They didn't have Lagway sit back there and try to read a defense. He got rid of the ball quickly to an open receiver. I liked that a lot.
Yeah, I do too, and it'll be curious to see how he performs in the Texas A&M next week. That's definitely going to be a test. I appreciate you, Steve.
Okay, thank you, sir. Greg, welcome to the show.
Hey, Steve, appreciate you doing the show like we always say. And not all Gator fans are nitpicking. I'm honestly jacked. I wasn't happy with Billy Napier, but I sincerely salute the coaching staff, the players for getting fired up. I think everybody had him, just this game was over. Everybody's just wondering how badly would we be beaten. And I just loved it. I agree with most of the callers. Line of scrimmage dominated it. They needed to do that. But, Steve, I have 2 questions. First one, of course, I'll stay on air. If you had to rank this victory over number 9 Texas in Billy Napier's career, is this the best to date? Best win for Billy as a Gator head coach?
It'd be one of them, especially because of the noise in the system.
Right.
I don't think many people gave Florida a chance to win this game.
Exactly.
And I think because the bandwagon was getting pretty heavy about people wanting him to not win, despite all that, Florida, as I said when they played Miami, right? The impressive thing for me was that Florida played hard. He hasn't lost the locker room, and they played their rear ends off tonight. And obviously, the bye week, they did something offensively that paid dividends. I think what they did with Lagway tonight, he was a different quarterback. Now, he had time because the offensive line did a great job, but he wasn't asked to sit back there and scan. He got rid of the ball quickly, and I thought they were a crisp offensive team tonight, maybe the best they played offensively in a long time.
Yeah, it was a beautiful game. Last question, I'll take it off air, I called you, Steve, remember, and I asked you, what is the points? What is the Swamp worth in points? And that's a hard question to answer. And so my point now is the Swamp, in my opinion, it elevates these guys. So now that we're going to go to a stadium that literally prides itself on the 12th man, just in your opinion, what is it going to take to try to maintain this kind of mojo they got right now and to keep it, especially with an away game in a big stadium like A&M and the 12th man? I'll listen off there. Love the show. Go Gators.
Greg, thank you. We'll get a lot more into that, during the week, obviously. But look, A&M is very good on defense. At least they have been to this point. They've struggled on offense a little bit. So you have to make sure your lines of scrimmage are good, and the cliche, avoid turnovers, and then, hopefully hit a big play or two. It's tough to win on the road in this league, man. It is. So we will see. But this should give them a little momentum. Well, a delicious win for the Orange and Blue tonight. Speaking of delicious, you can join your fellow Gator fans tomorrow for the best brunch in town at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill. Spurrier's Gridiron Grill serving a premium buffet with an omelet station, ginger sage chicken sausage, shredded short rib, and, of course, their famous chicken and waffles. Wash it down with bottomless mimosas and Bloody Marys tomorrow and every Sunday from 11 to 3 at Spurrier's Gridiron Grill and Celebration Point. And you still want to go celebrate tonight's win? They're open till midnight. Philip, hello.
Hey, Steve. I just wanted to say Gators beat a top 5 talent team that was in a one-score game with the defending national champion, Ohio State. I think a lot of credit goes to Coach Napier and the whole staff. I like to see him call an aggressive game. Great to see a block kick. Great to see some deep routes. Dallas Wilson, I think he opens things up for everybody and lets the picture be a lot clearer for Lagway because they can't double anybody. They can't take anything away if all those receivers are healthy. And just was really pleased with that. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, I was just kind of saying that we all saw in the spring the kind of receiver Wilson could be. And tonight, now he had the most targets of any receiver, which is interesting. First game out, bam, most targets. And he is a difference maker and opens up things, in other parts of the game as well. So, and I, like I said, Lagway was decisive, didn't have to scan the field. He got rid of the ball quickly. I think most quarterbacks are much better when they can do that.
There you go. I think our young guys, Texas has as good of players as money can buy in today's world. And I'm really concerned that we're going to pull the plug on Coach Napier a year too early. I like our young guys better than their guys. Go Gators, Steve.
All right, thank you. Antonio, welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, Steve? Hey. Well, you basically made most of my points that I was calling for about.
I'm sorry.
I think you turned around. But let me say this. I think it was ridiculous leading up to the week to hear a Gator fan say, I hope we lose just so Billy can be out of here. And I thought that was ridiculous to me because why would you want Florida to go 1-11? That would be an embarrassment for a prestigious program like the Gators. And I'm like, just let the season play out. I was confident in his game for one because I believe Arch didn't look that impressive, and just like I didn't think Lagway looked that impressive. One thing I do think that was incredible that I seen, Steve, was that I think Lagway finally getting chemistry with his receivers. I think that also played a part in him being good because it looked like he lacked chemistry with them those first couple of games before the bye week.
Well, remember, Dallas Wilson was hurt, right? So you can't develop chemistry if you're not out there practicing, right?
Right.
And I do think they put Lagway in 11-on-11 situations during the bye week live because he needed that. He did not have those reps when he was hurt. So I think, now, it's one game, but I do think getting those reps against real defense and helped him today.
And hey, I'm still on the fence about Billy, but let's let it play out, Gator fans. Stop saying you hope we lose. That's crazy. And I'm hoping that we can win on the road. It's funny how winning cures all, but hopefully we can see that. Hopefully we can play good on the road because I'm yet to see that under Napier.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate the call. Monica, welcome to the show.
Hey, Steve. Hey, let's just talk about Dallas Wilson's touchdown pass or just like Dallas Wilson in general.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was the most exciting play of the game. Steve, what do you think?
Well, I mean, he's, as I just have said, really good player. He makes a difference being in there. He was targeted the most tonight of any receiver. I think it was 7 times. So he made it, and he helps the other receivers as well. Now, nobody saw him, so now there's tape on him. So coaches now are going to know, who he is, and they'll start, scheming up against him. But obviously, he made a big difference in the game tonight.
Yeah, a strong debut. Thanks, Steve. Great show tonight.
Yep, thank you. Jason, welcome to the show.
Hey, Steve. I've just got to say something. I've been listening to all these so-called Gator fans, all these times they call in and everything. But guys, you got to take the win. You got to be happy with the win. I mean, the program is heading in the right direction. It's all about execution. Watch the game. Pay attention to what's going on. And I don't know. I just it sucks to hear. You're not ever going to get a coach that wants to come here if all these fans are constantly wanting everyone that comes in to be fired. I mean, it's just I'll take it off the air, but
right,
I
Jason.
appreciate it. I just had to say that.
All right, thank you. By the way, they're at halftime in College Station. Texas A&M leads Mississippi State 7-3. 7-3. I'm telling you, Texas A&M is struggling on offense. They're really good on defense, but they are having a lot of trouble. Miami leads Florida State 14-3, and they're about to go to the third quarter. All right, last two callers of the night. Daryl is first. Daryl, hello.
Hey, Steve, how's it going?
All right.
All righty. Hey, so you said Texas A&M is struggling right now?
7-3.
All right. Well, that's our next game, so I'm good with that. But, hey, I'm looking down the road to Georgia, and I got a real good buddy of mine that's a Georgia fan, and he thinks that Georgia's going to put it on Florida. What do you think? Do you think we got a chance against Georgia?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
I feel the same way, bud. But I mean, with Texas A&M struggling, I think we might have a good shot in that game next week.
Well, I mean, Marcel Reed tonight, I just looked it up. The quarterback is 5 of 12 for 71 yards.
Yep.
So
that's yeah.
All right, Daryl,
that's
thank you.
helping us out.
All right, thank you. Ty, you're the closer. You're in the ninth inning. What do you got?
Hey, Steve. Well, that's good to know. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. Sorry if my voice is a little raspy, but I was one of the 90,000 strong in there helping the Gators on the path to victory. But just want to say, I'm a Napier guy. I hope he pulls it together and then continues on this path for two reasons. One, I do like our young core of guys, starting with DJ, a couple guys on offense, a couple guys on defense. I think he can hit the portal hard and fill in some of the gaps that'll come mainly on the offensive line. And then for the second, obviously if Napier leaves, then all that gets kind of thrown up in the air. And the second reason is we've had a lot of luck with the years that end in 66, 96, 2006. So let's hope that continues next year. The schedule gets a lot easier, and I think Billy deserves at least one more year. So let's hope he sees it through. So thanks for taking the call.
Okay,
Steve.
Ty.
And yeah,
Thank you. Yep. I didn't realize ending in 6. That's interesting. We'll take our final break, come back, and wrap up the Extra Point show for tonight. Oh, we're done? Okay. I thought we had one more break left. Okay. All right. But then, in that case, I can't count. That's our Extra Point for tonight. We thank you for listening. And again, the Gators can celebrate a win, beating Texas. And again, at halftime, Texas A&M 7, Mississippi State 3. It'll be interesting to see where that goes. I'm Steve Russell. We'll see you Monday on Sports Scene. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night, everybody.
Hey, Gator fans, the Florida Department of Corrections wants you